Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today's video is part of the What Would You Make open playlist. I will have more information on that in just a bit. For my first project, I have these two tobacco basket signs I got at Michael's. They were 90% off. I spent like 20 cents on them. And I'm taking some of the ink chalk paint from Waverly and I gave the center of this 2 coats. And now I'm just going to remove all of the hardware and then I'm going to take this silver lining chalk paint from Waverly as well and I'm going to do a dry brush over the ink. Now I have these 2 hook hanger things. I'm not even sure where they came from, but I'm trying to cut them and they're pretty thick, so I'm not having much luck. So with my son's help, he is able to cut them in half so that I will be able to use them as hangers. Now that they're cut, I am going to take some of the cement all from the Dollar Tree as well as some hot glue and I am going to glue these hooks to the top of the baskets. While the glue is drying, I'm just going to take a small paintbrush and I'm just doing the inside portion of the wood because I did get some paint on them. Now I'm going to take these 2 LED lanterns that I got from the Dollar Tree and I'm just removing all of the tags so that I will be able to hang them from those hooks. Now, because I wasn't thinking, I'm doing this part now after I put the hanger on. I am just going to replace the hanger so that it hangs in the portrait position instead of the landscape. And then I'm going to hang my lanterns up. How adorable are these? I think they came out so pretty. I absolutely love them. Let me know what you guys think. As I already mentioned, this is an open playlist. It is called What Would You Make? It's hosted by Zaina at OK at Home DIY and Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. And this month's guest host is Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY. I will have all of their channels as well as the playlist in my description box down below. Now I'm taking these 2 bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree and you guessed it, I'm making a riser. So this is the first time I think I've made one like this. So I have a bunch of different size beads I got from Amazon, which will be in my storefront, which is linked in my description box. And I also got some from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just trying to find the right size and enough of them in my little candy dish. And then once I have enough, I'm gonna take my glue gun and I'm just going to hot glue them all around the top of this cutting board. Now I gotta tell you, this part was so tedious. It took forever to get all of these glued down, but I got it done. So once I finished gluing those down, I just took my glue gun and I just put a bunch of it around the top of all of these beads. And then I just placed the second board right on top. Then I'm going to take some of these beads that I got from Panda Hall. They're really, really good quality. I really, really like them. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and I'm going to glue 4 of them, 1 in each corner of the bottom of the riser. Then I'm going to take some more of this ink Waverly chalk paint, and I just covered everything. I was originally just going to do the top, but I kind of got a little sloppy, so I just went with it. So I just covered everything, and then I am taking that silver lining and I'm just going to do a dry brush on this one as well. And then I'm taking my silver Arteza paint pen and I'm going all around the edges. I do the corners first to make sure I actually have room for them. And then I'm going to go all around the board and do some stitching. So at first I thought I was done here, but then I felt like it needed something more. So I'm taking that same paint pen and I'm going to go around just the outside edge of the bottom board. And that's it for this one. I think it came out super cute for my first time. I'm probably going to go in and fill out where I missed the wood. I was originally going to keep the feet natural, but again, I got a little messy. But anyway, I think it's super cute. Let me know what you guys think. So for this next project, I'm taking this home decor piece and 3 of the wooden houses from the Dollar Tree. And then I got this paper pack at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to take 3 pages out of that as well. Once I get all of the wrappers and tags and the piece of paper that's on top of that wood piece off, then I'm ready to paint, which I already did because I talked too much. So I used the ink Waverly chalk paint and then went over it with the silver lining like I have with all of my other projects today. Now I'm going to take this paper and one of the houses and I'm going to trace out the shape on all 3 pages. And then on this first page, I take that decor piece as well and trace that out. Once I get everything all cut out, I'm just going to take one of the glue sticks from the Dollar Tree, and I prefer to put it right on the piece that I'm gluing to as opposed to the paper. In this case, all of the wood pieces. So I'm just putting it on this house. I'm going to put the paper on and push it all down. And I do that with all 3 houses as well as the decor piece. And then I just take my finger sander and go around all 4 of the pieces. Then I'm going to take some of this metal ribbon that my sweet friend Jackie from Crafting in Mimi's World sent me. I will have her link in my description box down below as well. And this is it. How beautiful. We didn't get it up here. So anyway, I just took some super glue and some hot glue and I glued that right to the outside edge of that decor piece. Now I have this yarn and I don't remember where I got it. It might have been Dollar Tree. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was. Anyway, I decide I'm going to use that, and because it's like a charcoal gray, and I just wrap that around like you see people do with the twine, but I'm just using the yarn instead. So I just wrap it around all 3 of the houses, and I do kind of a different pattern for each house, as you'll see in a second. And then once I got those all wrapped up, I'm just gonna take some wood glue and some hot glue, and I'm gonna glue these houses right to that decor piece. That's it. How beautiful. I love this. Is my favorite one, my favorite piece of this video. I absolutely love it. That metal ribbon is just everything. But let me know what you guys think. So for my last project, I'm taking 2 of these fence decor hanging pieces and 3 of these smaller crates from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to give them all 1 coat of the Waverly ink. Then I'm going to take some of the wood glue as well as the hot glue, and I'm going to glue the 2 pieces of fencing together. And then I'm going to take all 3 of these crates and I am going to glue them to the fencing as well. And then you guessed it, I'm taking more of that silver lining and I'm going to dry brush all of the pieces. And then because I decide I'm going to use some Spanish moss, I take one of these wooden box drawer things from Michael's, I believe it is. It's the same size or pretty close to the crates, and I'm just going to trace it out so that I can cover up the front of these little crates so that my Spanish moss isn't falling out everywhere. Now I have this small piece of floral foam and I'm just going to cut it into 3 pieces just so that my floral has something to like jab into, but it's obviously not going to fill the box or the crate. So now I'm going to take some of the Spanish moss and fill the rest of the crate. And then I'm going to take these beautiful, my favorite purple flowers from the Dollar Tree, as well as some lavender, along with some other things that I got from Michael's, and just make myself a beautiful little floral arrangement. And that's it for this one. I love this. I think it came out so beautiful. I just love spring so much, and all of these beautiful colors just, they get me every time. So let me know what you guys think. I would like to thank Zaina and Connie and Brenda for hosting this playlist. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out. If you're new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I hope that you'll consider sticking around and join our YouTube family. Don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And share with your family and friends. And I will see you next time.